Relationship advice MI 20F, controlling for wanting my husband 21M to cut out his only friend in town? For some context, my husband and I got unexpectedly pregnant very young and had our baby at 18. By the time our son was born, all of our friends had moved away for college or other ventures. The only friend my husband had left was Jake. My son was a very unhappy baby. He was crying a lot more than usual. He clung to me 24/7, and I never got any free time. My husband was working 50-hour work weeks, which was hard on him as well. Now I understand needing some fun time after working 50 hours for the week, but Jake was asking to hang out almost every night. At first, I didn't want to be the controlling wife, so I said yes most of the time. Eventually, I realized it was okay for me to want more help with the baby, so their hangouts cut down to 2 to 3 nights a week. Here comes the drama. The birth of my son was not a fun experience for me, so when 6 weeks postpartum rolled around, we discovered I had vaginismus, and trying to have intimacy was very uncomfortable. On one of the nights my husband was hanging out with Jake, he mentioned this, and Jake told him he should have an affair. I will give props to my husband for telling me that right after getting home. His second offense, he started calling me crazy, controlling, and AB asterisk 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 every time my husband told him I didn't want them hanging out for the night. They were still hanging out 2 to 3 nights a week while I was at home with a newborn baby. Of course this upset me, and I told my husband I don't want Jake in his life anymore. 2.5 years later, my husband and Jake are working together. I understand the need to be friendly at work. My opinion, though, is that there is no need to be texting, sending memes, or playing video games outside of work. They don't hang out in person anymore. I wish my husband didn't want to be friends with somebody who disrespected me in the worst ways, had no problem insulting his friend's wife to his face, and is giving my husband advice to cheat on me. Every time my husband is playing games or talking to this guy, the deep feelings I had 2.5 years ago are brought up. It hurts that my husband is still friends with the person who made my life even worse while I was already in the thick of postpartum depression. I know my husband had a hand in this, too, but we were too young to be going through this, and both of us have learned and grown. We have a better marriage than most, I feel like, outside of this major issue that enrages me to my core. How would you go about this issue in your relationship?